Welcome to Public Opinion Podcast, episode 5. I'm your boy Sam Jules with my co-host Lou and my second co-host CP. What's up, fellas? How are you? It's been a little minute, but how are you guys?
It's full, boy. Thanksgiving, boy. Holidays, boy.
Love that, love that. I seen Lou. Me and Lou got a chance to link up while I was in
Yes,
Florida,
sir.
so
Yes,
that
sir.
was dope. Got to see my dog real
Sam
quick.
doing his PSL tours.
Always,
I was
always. Yeah, had
ducking
to
and
go see
dodging, y'all.
everybody.
The moment Lou was like, "Yeah, I'll be there Friday." I was like, "I'm leaving Friday." You know what I'm saying? Like it was just perfect timing how I was able to avoid it all.
We tried, bro. I was trying to pull up on you, man, but it's too busy for me. But I know it's a little minute since we recorded last, about I think two or 3 weeks. But so much has happened. Ben Simmons looking good now all of a sudden. Lakers starting to win games all of a sudden. AD hitting 55
Clay
all of a
looked
sudden.
good.
Clay looked good all of a sudden. Like, I don't know. Maybe we got to go on more breaks, bro, for dudes to hoop.
Nah,
But yeah,
they be
man, so
watching
much
the
is
pod,
happening.
bro. I'm telling y'all, they be watching the pod. Like the moment they hear like the shit talk, they just go, "Oh, that's what you said? All right, bet," and they just go crazy. So it's like, all right, cool. Do you think?
Yeah, cause you know we the streets. So
We speaking for the streets,
hey, we
man. We
speaking for the
speaking for the
streets, bro.
streets. I love that. I love that. But yeah, I'm glad I got a chance to chop it up with y'all over the holidays. I know Christmas is around the corner as well, so hopefully we get to link up again. I think Clint said he was even gonna try to come up to Arizona, so we'll see. We try to make that
We'll make
happen.
something
Maybe
work.
do an episode with both of us in the same spot.
Clint in the zona.
But cool. So as always, we do like to start the pod with our culture piece, where we talk about things in the culture that relate to basketball. Our first topic in that piece is the Kyrie and Nike situation. So as mentioned in our last episode, I think Nike was suspending Kyrie for the comments he made on his Instagram. They were anti-Semitic and so forth. Obviously, Kyrie was suspended from the Nets and then was reinstated to the team. But during that time, Nike had suspended him as well. So now Nike has officially terminated that relationship and are now looking at Ja Morant and D Book as their next Nike signature guys. So wanted to get your opinion on that and kind of see what you guys feel about that whole termination.
I'm happy. I'm happy for Kai.
It's
I feel
free.
like where other people would like, kind of not be depressed about it, but have like a negative energy about it. He was like, "Nah, I'm good. This is perfect. This is positive
Mm-hmm.
energy. I'm
Mm-hmm.
free now." Like,
Mm-hmm.
I love it for Kai, so I can't wait to see what he does next because it seems like he's pitching like stuff
Yeah.
that like he's hinting at something. I remember Clint made a little statement earlier. He was like,
Mm-hmm.
"Yo, Kai and Kanye should do a little something together," and bro,
Mm-hmm.
that would be lit. Like that would be so lit. So
It
I'm
might come
happy
to
for Kai.
fruition. It might come to fruition because he, like you said,
We'll
he is
see.
hinting something. So
Yeah, I feel like he's hinting something like, "Yo, I want to appreciate all my fans. Thank you, all my fans.
hmm
Y'all boys stay tuned," type stuff. Cause I
he
ain't gonna
said
lie.
he said something about the community. He's like, now we're gonna show
Yeah.
what the community can do.
Yes. Like,
Yes.
yeah. And I ain't gonna lie, bro. Kai got one of the best basketball shoes, dog.
Oh.
Like, as far as like the way the ridges are, and like,
hmm
bro, he has the best basketball shoes. So
comfort,
comfort
style.
level, the stability, like, bro. So we gonna see, man. I feel like Nike made a huge mistake, but that's what they wanted to do, man. You
hmm
can't speak on them Jewish boys.
I personally feel like it was you just never know in anything. Like you just never know the whole story of the breakup. Like,
True.
and I feel like
hmm
Kyrie probably had. You never know if they just had some back deal with him. They were like, "Hey, we need you to." They probably had him on apologetic tour, kind of like the NBA did, and he kind of just probably bowed out.
True.
I'm pretty sure he's getting what he wants out of the situation. Um, I real deal like even when you think about what he's done for Nike and who he is to Nike. Um, I don't think it's his loss. I think it's their loss. I remember the I Am Athlete interview when he was on there, and he was talking about he's like their number one seller, realistically for their shoe market. And then in the Nike, he's moving the most
Ooh.
units. He said it in that interview.
You know what my question
You said
was?
who's the top?
Yeah.
I'm at the top of the shoe design, pushing units, and being able to do more than just put a shoe out.
So I'm pretty sure this
Mm.
hits Nike in a different way. That's probably why they're looking to like, hey, we need somebody that's top of the line ASAP. We need a job. We need a book. We
Yeah.
need somebody to kind of save it real quick.
Yeah.
So I'm happy for him in the sense to because he was so into his shoes. He was one of the actually people that did his like he said it. I look at my designs. I look at everything. I actually put my shoes out there. Like I go get feedback from everybody and then take it to that market. So
Mhm.
one less thing to worry about in a sense, but it's just like a minor setback for a major comeback. I think Kyrie got something nice for us.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I agree.
yeah, I agree too. Personally, it's actually one of my favorite hoop shoes. I wear the Kyrie ones a lot. You guys ever see me all red Kyrie ones, Duke
Yeah.
Kyrie ones, black and green Kyrie ones. So super comfortable, super stylish. They look good, feel good. So huge L for Nike. I know with them getting Ja and D Book, they're actually gonna be the fifth and sixth Nike signature guy. In the NBA, they have them listed. LeBron is number one, KD, Paul George, Giannis, and now it'll be Ja and D Book as the young guys. So very similar to what just Clint just said. I feel like they had to get somebody quick, and
Yeah.
who's better, Ja and D Book, next like upcoming superstars in this league. So only makes sense.
Hey, PG keeps stinking it up, but he might be out with Kai too.
Don't disrespect. Don't disrespect. There's a lot of Paul George PlayStation Nikes out there right now by some nerd at GameStop wearing them to work. Like, don't disrespect my dog Paul like that.
Picking up dirt and picking up dust in the closets.
Oh man! Ironically enough, Kyrie actually wore his Kyrie twos, the Ray Gun
Yeah.
colorway, and on one shoe it said "No logo here," and then the other one said "I am free, thank God I am free." So it's a serious thing,
My
man.
dog embracing it, bro. He's
Yeah, he's
embracing it.
embracing
I
it.
love
So
it.
I respect Kai for keeping it 10 toes down. But speaking of D Book, his I guess captain or I guess partner in crime in Phoenix is kind of dealing with some issues right now.
Oh,
Um,
yeah.
where Kanye decided to drop a bomb on the world and tweet out. Let me read the tweet for y'all real quick.
Please read the full tweet.
I'll read it for sure. Let's break one last window before we get out of here. I caught this guy with Kim. Good night. And then it shows a picture of Chris Paul
What kills
on
me,
the
bro?
tweet.
What kills me, like not to put it in that light, but I just remember back in my ain't shit days and just like to go to sleep and wake up in trouble. Like your bitch at your head, like, hey, like who this? Like what is this? Like what's going on here? And like Chris Paul's wife has been like an A1 for like ever. It's not like he just married somebody.
Right,
Like they've been down. So she looking like, when did we have a gap for this? Or like, is this true? Like he woke up getting beat upside the head. Like what I did? Yeah. Like what happened? All them injuries? What injuries? That was the Kim K curse. What y'all talking about? That's the Kardashian curse. He was out there injured, pulling hamstrings, so he's supposed to win championships.
Yo, the comments were crazy when that dropped
OD.
on Instagram. People were saying the one ring that CP got and he about to lose that too.
Man.
Crazy, bro.
And they was saying how D Book and SCP in the Kardashian household just double teaming. Yo, screaming, bro. It's the way he started the tweet, bro. What did he say?
I'll read it again. It said,
One last-
let's break one last window before we get out of
Kanye
here.
ain't dirty for that. That's some misery love company ass mother.
Yo.
Like that is crazy.
Yeah.
Kanye funny, bro.
Kanye said everybody going down with him.
Yo, I love Ye, bro.
Yo, yeah, it's wild. I hope it's not true. I really hope it's not true. Like in my heart, I feel like it's not true, but I guess only time will tell. They said someone out of Chris Paul's camp, denied all the allegations.
Of course,
yeah,
of
course.
course.
So they have to.
Hey, Bron, I hope you wasn't in that house either, cuz. I hope you was minding your business. You next.
What?
What? The banana boat.
Taking the whole boat down.
Speaking of Bron, though, now that we're on that subject, Draymond actually had a quick little segment. I think it's on Showtime if I'm not mistaken, but he had a segment where he gave a lot of love to Bron and actually mentioned Bron being the GOAT of his era, of his time. So wanted to play a clip real quick just regarding that and kind of getting your thoughts on that as well. So here's the clip.
done.
Yeah.
Bron started in 03. By 2005, Bron was the best player in the NBA. In 2020, he was still the best player in the NBA. He was the best player in the NBA no matter what the game did. The game went from two slugs, like slow big man, to like a stretch four big man, to like back to two big men, to like no big man.
You out there playing the bona fide.
And he's been the best, no matter what. When you look at the teams that Bron has carried to championship or carried to the finals, MJ didn't beat the greatest team ever assembled, nor did he run up against the greatest team ever assembled every year. You look at the skill set that Bron has, there's nobody that has ever played the game of basketball that can do what LeBron James does on a basketball court. Nobody. We all want to be like Mike, but what LeBron has been able to do and how he can control the game and like to do it this long, like MJ retired, like this shit's grueling. Like going to the finals year after year after year. Bron went 8 or 9 straight years. Like MJ took a break and right in the heat of that shit. Bron ain't taking no break. You know what he did? Went again and again and again and again.
With different guys every time.
And again. So, for me, that's why it's Bron over MJ for me. And, on top of that, the talent nowadays is way better.
Hey, man. Y'all know not to let me go first. This segment gonna be done. Y'all better. Hey, man, don't let me go first.
What are your thoughts? I guess Lou will go first.
Yeah. To a certain extent, I like.
It's
I
tough.
don't like these conversations, bro, because it's a whole bunch of like, you know, what ifs and blase. It's 2 different generations, 2 different types of ball. But like honestly, you put them boys 1v1, bro. I got Bron, bro. I'm sorry, I got Bron just because.
Too
the
big.
size,
Too strong.
There's other people 6'8", 6'9", just like him, but they're not doing what he's doing. I don't know, bro. I do not like this convo. I'm not a fan of it because there's just so much factors. What's up, bro?
I just got 2 things for you real quick. So
okay.
you think nobody's ever beat Bron 1v1 in practice or something?
Yeah,
I'm sure people have.
I'm sure
everyone has.
So why you gonna bring up a 1v1 conversation in the GOAT debate? So if they line up 1v1,
I'm just saying, bro.
You can't. I'm not even hating. I'm not even hating in that light. I'm hating more on the light of if we gonna say that like NBA is not a 1v1 sport. Like realistically, it's a team sport. You know what I'm saying? And not hate.
I hear you. I'm just saying,
like what? I can't fathom to say that
bro,
this man's better because he can beat the 1v1.
I feel you on that. I'm just saying, as far as like, if we talking player versus player, I'm taking LeBron because of the size, the skill, what he can do, the speed,
IQ.
It just goes on and on. But at the same time, we have to speak about, you know, MJ taking that break. Like, what if he didn't take that break? Maybe he would have like 9 rings, bro. Who knows? But it's like that's the thing with this conversation, bro. It's just
it can go.
We can't get nowhere, bro.
You'll never get it.
Exactly. We can't get nowhere with it. I'd rather speak about facts, bro. But to a certain extent, I like Bron, bro. I like Bron. And MJ was playing scrubs. I'm done.
Man,
that's another subject for another day.
I rest my case
because we'll be here forever talking about
I rest my case.
Clint, what are your thoughts?
You don't want to hear my thoughts. All right, so
I could go. I could go.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm gonna slam the door shut.
Clint boiling, bro.
He's boiling over there. So you know me. I'm 100% agree with Draymond. I feel like he has been the, if not best player, but in that category as best player since draft day. From 2003 to now 2023, damn near he has been in that top 5, you know, MVP talk GOAT conversation, whatever you want to call it. He's always been in that talk, so I got to give him his flowers. Again, Jordan was doing it for a long time as well. We gotta remember Jordan played at 40 and averaged a crazy amount. I can't remember the stats, but he did play at 40 as well, and he did amazing. So, but again, like to his
Bron
point,
is 40 right now. What are you saying?
no, I agree. I agree. I'm just saying, like, to Jordan's defense, he did play at 40 as well. So he definitely did play as 40 as well.
Basically 40, bro.
Let me basically give you a
to
piece
be playing
of
at
your
a high level.
Oh, you get your paycheck. Let me
But
give
to
you
play at a high-
basically it. What you like? Let me get this back. I mean, all right, go ahead.
But he does play at a high level, and to still be at this high level is truly astonishing.
Right.
Kobe did it, at 40 as well. Him hitting 60 in his last game, crazy. I think Bron could do something very similar. He's about to break this record. He just passed Magic Johnson. Like, he's doing all these things, man, and knocking all these records. It's truly amazing to see someone do it for so long. I think longevity is kind of where the conversation needs to start.
Witness greatness.
And then from there we can talk about skill and everything else. But
yeah,
but I agree with Draymond. Again, we could talk about this forever as far as going back and forth. We could even talk about Wilt. We could talk about Coach. We could talk about so many different people. But I do agree with Draymond to an extent. LeBron, he's up there for me. Clint, close the door.
It ain't closed. I'm finna
slam it. Close him out.
I'm gonna slam it, rip it off. No lie, he had me. Like, he had me when he made his take. Like, when he made his take and he said from 05 he was the best player in the league. 2020, like,
it was a good take.
That was great. If he would have just shut up right there, I wouldn't have been able to really defute that. I'd have been like, "Hey, bro, you ain't lying. That's a great point." Like, because even when he said that, I was like, I never thought about it like that. Like, LeBron was that great, and LeBron has a lot of stuff you can't teach. Because I was looking, when you look at Luka's game, it's like Luka has an old man game now, and look what he does with it. He dominates the game. But in my mind, I go, if Luka had some athleticism, you wouldn't be able to stop him. And you know what he'd be? He'd be Bron. Yep. You know what I'm saying? He'd be Bron just running through everything. So I'm not hating that much. My hate came from everything Draymond put in between it to fill it. I felt like sometimes people try to give themselves a backwards compliment by like kind of sneaking their way in a conversation they shouldn't be in. So when he was like, did he have to play? He didn't play against the greatest team ever assembled. And then you stop and you got to really think about that. Greatest team ever assembled.
It's biased.
Lost.
It's biased.
It's biased opinion.
It's biased.
The team lost, and y'all added KD. So how was that the greatest team ever? Now it's the greatest team ever because you know what happened? It went from it went from Marvel to the Avengers. It went like that. It went crazy. You can't touch it. You can't stop it. So if he had beat that team, I'd have been like, hands down, yeah, you're completely right, boy. Like you did not lie. But the greatest team ever assembled can't technically get better, and they got better. So that's why I was like, yo, that's kind of wild as a take for me to understand that. Yeah. But aside from that, we got people like Lou talking about, oh, he played against better players. That's why everybody averaged 30 now. That's why defense isn't being played no more. That's why everybody's averaging now. Jordan averages for his career a 30 boy. Like, I'm not hating on LeBron. To me, this conversation is perspective. It's opinion based. It's always going to be opinion based. It's who you think the GOAT is, who your GOAT is, what you like, what you prefer. Everybody got more Jordans in their closet than they do LeBrons. But I just feel like it's that way for a reason. I feel like LeBron is chasing a ghost he's never going to catch.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. We could talk about this forever, but
that was impressive, Clint.
That was a great take. That was a great take. That was a great take.
That was good.
And again, the conversation is going to go on forever.
It can.
Forever. It can. Our kids are probably going to still be talking about this, So that's dope, man. Again, I personally agree with Draymond. I know, Clint, you don't agree with Draymond.
He almost had me, bro.
That's what we're on.
When he started it, he would have just shut up right there. Well, I would have probably bought. I got some bronze in the closet. I'd have probably bought the jersey to match. If he would have shut up right there, I'd have been like, Yeah, I hadn't thought about it. Bron has been cold forever.
Nah, but it's true though. But he's biased because he's played against Bron. You know what I mean? Like, so I kind of see where his head was at. Like, yo,
yeah, but the way he brought up, he played against the best team.
Yeah, you're right.
I didn't even peep he did that. Low key, I did not
So-
peep that.
So
That was a
I
good take, Clint.
tip my hat to you.
I tip my hat off to the Clint.
Um,
Still, Bron the GOAT.
yeah, Broncos still, but it's all good. But I do respect the back and forth. But all right. So next one, Deion Sanders and his whole dilemma. I know Deion was the coach of Jackson State University.
It's another GOAT, man. That's prime.
It's the last two. Oh, that's prime time. Last he coached there for 2 years. 2 years, correct?
Correct.
Or,
two championships, 2 SWAC,
two chips,
two chips, and that.
Yep.
Like my dog Deon is
what they say. They say I ain't swag.
And one of the comments that kind of disturbed me out of all the comments that I'm not swag. Who is? I got time today.
They say I slack. Yo, that was funny. But I know he was undefeated this year, if I'm not mistaken. Undefeated. And I think uplifted a bunch of guys, including his son. Now his son has a really good shot at, getting drafted. So now I heard he did sign I don't know if it was like a 1 year deal, 2 year deal, but he signed a deal with Colorado
Buffaloes.
State or
Colorado
University?
Buffaloes. Yeah.
Colorado Buffaloes, yep. So for 30 M's, funny enough, before we get into that, I heard they interviewed the athletic director and they said, we ain't got the bread now, but we gonna get the bread for it. We ain't got the 30 M's right now.
We'll give it to you. Don't worry about
but
it.
we working on it. Yeah, we gonna give it to him. So I heard he was making like $300,000 or something like that, at this HBCU. Obviously, we know HBCUs don't get funding; they don't get proper funding, I should say. But now he's about to make 30 M, so well deserved, of course. But wanted to get your opinions on it, as to like, do you think it was the right move for him? Was it a bad move for him? Do you think he's just chasing the bag, or what?
So for me, so I saw something on Black Twitter today, regarding this situation, and there's some rumors going around that they saying it's gonna come out soon, but there's words going around that, like, Jackson State kind of like they disrespected Deon.
Wow.
He was using his money a lot to pay for like meals, to pay for the staff, like, because Jackson wasn't giving him his bread. Like, so I don't know how real this is. I don't really know everything. Obviously, Deon hasn't came out and said it,
Of course not.
They said that, Jackson was not releasing their bread. Jackson wasn't paying Deon's staff.
Wow.
So much stuff, bro. So
Wow.
even like the meals for the kids when they went out to their championships, like, it's Deon's bread that was paying for all that.
Did not know that.
Deon also paid for, I think he got their like tennis court bill. He got the football stadium bill. Like, he paid for these things through his paycheck. So like, all these things are coming out saying that, Jackson is just not paying up the bread. They haven't paid the bread. They just pay him slowly, stuff like that, So if that's the case, bro, clear it. Like, I'm all for it. Go get the bread, clear it, bro.
Yep.
So we'll see how it unfolds, but
Interesting.
that's what I seen on Black Twitter today.
Well, look, we don't have the money yet, but I know we'll have it. So I'm not worried about that piece. The support that we got from our regents, our presidents and chancellors to be able to pay him what we think we needed to pay him.
Yeah, I got to dig in on that. Definitely look into that. What about you, Clint? What are your thoughts on it?
He was in a lose-lose, man. Like, imagine picking up a project and it's like your baby and you care about it more than everything respectively around it. So it's like Lou just said, I'm coming out my pocket to make sure this works. I'm coming out my pocket for my team's success. I'm coming out my pocket to make sure we're looked at in the same eyes as major colleges. Like, I've had conversation with friends and like when Deon first signed up to go to a HBCU, and we were like, hey man, that's Deon. Like, you don't think Deon can like tell you what it takes to get to the league? Like, what would drive you to go to his school? And I had a friend, my homeboy B, he was like, nah, if I had a choice between sending my kid to Alabama and Jackson State, I'm gonna tell my kid to go to Alabama. And I'm like, because that's gonna increase his chances of going to the league. And I was like, why? Like, you don't think playing with Deon been there, he gonna tell you what it takes? He said, yeah, but sometimes your kid needs that extra light. He needs that extra push. He needs the bigger school to kind of show and fund and create the atmosphere.
Programs.
Exactly. To kind of get him that light to get to that next step. So like Deoin was brought on for everybody, and everybody's eyes is like that HBCU savior. But like, I can only do so much with what I have. You know what I'm saying? Like you literally watch him give everything. Like, all right, cool. I pay for this. I pay for that.
Yeah.
You know, some of the
with limited resources.
Correct.
With
like
limited resources.
It kind of sucks to be that kid that, you know, probably was drafted to Deoin. Like, you know, I really went here because of Prime. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, he has an opportunity that a lot of people don't typically get, and maybe this opens doors for other coaches and in different areas or other players to take that same route. Let me go to a HBCU. Let me revamp this program. I'll get a good college deal maybe down the line. But I feel like he had to take the win when it was presented to him. Because if, let's just say, he would have stayed at Jackson and they start losing and they start sucking, now we're looking at him like, hey, Deoin, you're trash, or, you know, it's his name. Like, you gotta look at him as his own entity. Like, it's Prime. Like, that's how you look at him. Yeah. So when he's not having success, he's gonna get ran through the mud. And I feel like he had to keep that ball rolling. He had to keep taking it and keep taking the steps higher and higher and higher.
Yeah, I agree.
And if he turned this Colorado team around, boy, he about to be the GOAT. All I know is that this transfer portal is crazy right now, boy.
Everybody trying to go.
Blowing up.
Everybody going to Colorado.
That thing blowing up, bro. I think the quarterback right now for Colorado is transferring out.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because Deoin
said, my son, y'all meet your quarterback. Deoin over there playing Remember the Titans. Replacements, everything. He bringing his own team, his own staff. He going in there like Denzel. We will be perfect. I demand perfection. You drop my ball, you run a mile. Like, he coming in there heavy.
Yo,
said that Colorado quarterback said, well, I'll be entering the transfer portal.
Yo, Coach Carter all over again, bro. That's funny. That's funny. But cool. Let's transition to some hoops now. They want to talk a little bit about the current standings. Obviously, every day the standings are changing, so not going to go into records, but they want to talk about placement as of right now. So in the East, we got the Celtics as being number one. We talked about that. I know you're a huge fan of the Celtics, Clint. The Bucks 2, Cavs 3, the Hawks 4, Pacers 5, my Nets 6, Philly 7, and the Raptors are 8. And then on the West side, we have the Suns being number 1 again. I mean, we do this every year, but the Suns being number 1, Pels 2, the Grizzlies are 3, Kings. Yo, surprise! Kings
ain't no surprise, cause I told you.
The Nuggets are 5, the Clips are 6, Mavericks are 7, and the Blazers are 8. That's super impressive for the Blazers. But yeah, so want to get your opinion on, do they look right? Anyone that's kind of surprising you? Anyone that should be there, shouldn't be there?
I feel like this season was like an emotional roller coaster in basketball, because it's like the Jazz came out and was like, what? And we were like, what? And then the Blazers too, we were like, man, what? Like we were looking like, who? And then we were like, nah, man, this ain't it. And then
the Pistons.
It started to fizzle.
To the Pistons,
we're getting our normalcy back. I feel like it's like, all right, the teams we expected to be there finally showing you it's a marathon. You know, it's not a race.
Yeah, I'm very, very, very impressed with Pelicans, bro. Like Zion, oh my god,
it's
bro.
hard to stop, man. They can play ball.
He's making me love him more and more.
Nah, he looks good. That team is good, man. We talked about it though. Like Willie Green has that team set up to perfection.
Yeah, they got pieces too.
And guys are showing out, man. Like Trey Murphy looks great. Like Trey Murphy looked like a great two-way player, man.
Yes,
he's
bro.
He's looking good.
He looks like he's gonna be that Michael Bridges. He's gonna be that key piece.
MPJ, kind of like a sneaky, sneaky forward, like.
And his shot is there, boy.
Yeah, like he's good, man. I like him a lot.
He's tough.
Quick question for you guys: like, how do you feel about Golden State's troubles in a sense? Like, because we talked about it. They've had that that money tied up into these young guys, and they're trying to figure out kind of the next way to transition this team. How do you feel like this process is working? Do you think it's a success, or you see some moves happening?
Where are they right now? Where are they right now in the West?
They're not even in the top
They're
8.
not top
They are
8.
now 10. 10. Jazz are 9 and Warriors are 10.
I think they're really busy trying to get Clay involved because they know if they get Clay like
It's over.
up to speed, they'll be back. But I don't know, man.
It's
I don't
tough.
know.
I mean, he's showing
You
us
got Draymond. You got Draymond declining.
Yeah.
Why are you trying to blame
Jordan
the main
Poole not
guys?
showing up.
Why you blaming the championship winners like that?
I don't know, bro. It's time is moving, bro. Is them new boys, bro. The Memphis boys. You got all these new boys. Pelicans, like, bro, they coming with smoke, bro. Them old boys about to get washed.
I feel like teams don't fear them anymore. That's my whole thing. Like teams are not fearing them. Like they're going into games with the expectation like we could actually win.
Bro, whose job is to fear them? That's Draymond, bro. Draymond's supposed to be that key person to put the fear in every team's eyes. He's weak now. Like that's not him.
I think
he's done.
I think you got to go back and you got to, even though we like to hate on the situation, Draymond came out his own mouth this offseason and said it, and we got to go back and really take it into fruition when he said KD somewhat saved us because teams started figuring us out. They knew what we wanted to do and blah, 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 blah. And KD kind of came back and made us an unstoppable force again. So, like, yeah, they won the chip last year, but I feel like that chip last year, no disrespect with them, was the right place, right time. You know, like a lot of the landscape of the league wasn't slapping yet. Giannis kind of got taken out, and like I said, if the Bucks would have met them in the finals, I think Giannis would have took that. They kind of got to take advantage of the young guys that haven't been here before and still had to work themselves up.
Mm-hmm.
So I felt like they stole that one in a sense, which they were supposed to do.
Even, honestly, bro, they wouldn't have even passed Memphis, bro.
Correct.
Honestly. Correct. If Ja didn't get hurt, they would not have passed Memphis, bro.
Like you said, it's young guys are taking it now. And like I feel like
bro,
everybody puts them on their calendar circle like this is how we prove ourselves. Like these them boys, let's see what we can do. You know what I'm saying? And they come and they get every team's best punch.
Yep.
Yeah, man, it's tough. It's tough to talk about them boys. You just don't know. Like, there's again, like Lou just said, they got a perfect route into that, finals. Like, who's to say it won't happen again, and they'll take advantage again? You just don't know. As long as they get in, they're a threat. They get in, automatic.
I think that was their back pay. Like, not trying to be funny. Like, we watched Toronto steal a chip from them in the same light, kind of just walk through right place, right time. Injuries kind of play to play, and Golden State missed out on that one they should have had, and that was kind of them getting that back. It lined up for us perfectly.
I hear you.
And the Phoenix bums couldn't do it. Man.
What's funny to me though is, like I said, with the Kings situation, I didn't expect the Kings to be this decent. I expected them to trend up, meaning, all right, you guys usually win about 30, 35 games. I want to see you win about 40. You guys have a great team now, young guys. Sabonis is a
coach,
a center point guard. You got De'Aaron Fox that frees him up, and I feel like that chemistry helped them mold until you're not going into Sacramento
and
they just
finish strong. Yeah. Last year they finished pretty strong because of it. Yeah,
it helps them.
But
I don't think they have like the mentorship to kind of win out tough games every time. But you're not sleeping in Sacramento no more. That is going to be a tough game for you no matter any night you pull up.
Light the beam, light the beam.
It's not a walk in the park no more, bro. That boy De'Aaron is hooping. Swiper is hooping. Like he looks so efficient out there.
Good pace.
Bro, he looks so efficient, bro, and just poised and just quick. Like, bro, he's doing the damn thing. And they got pieces too.
Yeah.
Boys got pieces, bro. Kevin Herter, like, bro, the boys got pieces.
Malik Monk,
Harrison Barnes, bro.
Yep. Off day,
pieces, bro.
You need to stop. Off day is there. Davion Mitch is there.
And low key, that little Shezi Metu dude.
Metu's good. Keegan Murray Murray's a good
They got
piece.
pieces, bro. It's just
and Mike Brown. We got to give love to Mike Brown.
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Mike Brown,
We'll give love to Mike Brown too.
Because it starts with culture. It starts with culture.
Definitely.
He changed that culture over there. Those
Even
guys,
though I thought he was about to lose his job last year in the playoffs when Steve Kerr went down and he took over the
Took that L, he was like, well, you're out of here.
Yo,
Yep.
too much talent. There was too much talent.
So my question for you is, Sam,
Mm-hmm.
just real quick, who fizzle out both standings for me? Like, who do you see walking out and who do you see walking in? Because I know you might can see some teams that are still in there that may not end the season in there.
Yeah, that's a great question.
Portland.
I'll start.
Agreed.
Yeah, if I had to pick somebody, I'm gonna go Portland, unfortunately. And I think the Warriors will find their way back in there. They'll be bottom half, probably like five between 5 to 8. But they'll definitely find their way.
They playing in, bro. They gonna play in.
Yeah. So they'll be somewhere.
And that's a scary team that you want to see in the first round.
It is.
I wouldn't want to see them first round.
It is.
No, I just said that. If they get in, it's going to be a problem regardless. It's not going to be no walk in the park for any team. So, because you got to remember, you got to beat this team in 7 games. It's not just a 1-game series. So, and then if I had to pick like a close second, and it hurts me to say this, I'm gonna go Mavs. I just feel like if Luka goes down, unfortunately, again, because he's been playing every game, if he goes down, the team's done. I saw a crazy stat today, actually. I was going to mention it during our next segment, but crazy stat. Last game for the Mavericks was the Mavs' first win this season when Luka scores under 30 points. He had 22.
And they won.
And they won 116 and 115 by 1 point. So first win with him going under 30, again, who's to say he can sustain this for an 80-plus game season? You know what I mean? And then you go to the playoffs. So, again, I'm rooting for them personally, but I don't think you could do that for that long. But like Clint always talks about, his style of play, he's reserving energy because it's a slow man's game, old man game. So,
but you still need that number 2, bro. You still need that number 2 to help you.
I agree.
So for me, it's it's on Spence, bro. It's on Spence to step it up and just help Luka out, which he's doing. But he's not
they
had no 20s, no dubs, no man like that.
They had Jalen last year who kind of picked up the load, but
he's gonna have to take that. He's gonna have to take that Brunson role. He's gonna have to really pick up some weight and carry some of the load.
That's what I'm waiting for.
Tim Hardaway's been playing very well, by the way. Tim Hardaway's been playing.
Bro, he had 1 game, bro. That man stay hurt every single year, bro.
He scored 20 again tonight.
Christian Wood's been picking up some slack.
What did he do before that?
Say it again, CP.
Christian Wood's been picking up some slack too. That's why I'm like, you don't need him to do too much heavy lifting because if Christian Woods he's giving you a consistent almost 15. You know what I'm saying? So if he give me 15 and Spencer gives me 15, I'm good.
But he off the bench.
They both got to give 15 combined. If they both give you 15, that's 30. You know what I'm saying? So it's it has to creep together. It has to work together.
Nah, bro.
Yeah, I agree. Like I said,
Jalen used to come with the 24 piece, the 22. Bro, Spence got to step it up, bro. And we know he's more than capable of that.
That's true.
He is. I agree. I mean, he's more heads down scorer, though. I think that's kind of where, he has to be that, but I don't know. I feel like he just kind of takes his foot off the gas sometimes. I don't know.
So
what's up?
So next question is, how do we feel about the Lakers? They're trending up. Do we feel like them and Golden State gets in, or do we feel like maybe the Blazers and the Kings eventually fizzle out, or are the Lakers just not in that conversation either? Because mind you,
I'm sorry,
we got to play in.
You go first.
Yeah, I have to say this. I really want to see them make the play in just so they could lose. I just want to see them lose in the play in.
This guy's.
I'm sorry, bro. I just want to see them go home in the play in. I don't want to see them leave in the regular season. I really want to see them just get hit in the play-in, bro.
Y'all and Draymond, man. Y'all looking real.
I just want to see them.
Y'all goat sitting outside, and y'all talking about y'all want to see it, and Draymond sitting outside with them. Get inside the club, the playoff club, man.
Nah. He the goat, but bro, this team ain't it. AD sitting out because he got a cold. He got a little cough.
AKA my back hurt. Like we all know the truth,
bro. Stop
but
it.
I say no, Clint. I just think the West is too powerful right now. I feel like these teams again are like top five at least will be in some way somehow, and then the Warriors will get in there, and then it's gonna be a battle for that 8th spot, bro. It's gonna be a battle again
a lot
for
of basketball
either Lakers,
left.
Jazz.
A lot of basketball left.
Oh, for sure. And
so who's that? Who's in that 9th, 10th, and 11th spot
in the West?
Yeah.
All right, so 9 is Jazz, 10 is Warriors, 11 is Timberwolves, 12 is Thunder, 13 is Lakers.
Bruh, 13. All right, I'm done, bro.
Come on, man.
Bruh, 13.
I don't think Jordan at 40 was the last team in the East. But hey, I'm not saying nothing.
I ain't gonna lie, Wizards was trash.
Were they the last team?
I don't know if they was the last, though. I don't know if they was
Kwame Brown and Jordan, man. Come on. Top 75, Kwame, too.
Larry was there, too? I don't know if Larry Hughes was there. I can't remember.
I'm gonna say no, but we talked a lot about the West. What about the East? Who you think is gonna fizzle out? Again, it's Celtics, Bucks, Cavs, Hawks, Pacers, Nets, Philly, and then the Raptors.
I don't think any of them do.
It's tough.
I don't think any of them do.
Yeah, I think they stay.
Who's those last three?
After Pacers?
Yeah.
It's gonna be Nets at 6, 76ers 7, and then Raptors at 8.
Who's 9, 10, 11?
9, 10, 11, Knicks.
When's the last time?
Wizards?
That's why I said I can't even say that. Like realistically.
Yeah, no, it's staying just like that.
By the end
and then your Heat. Your Heat is your Heat's number 11.
I think my system's breaking down right now. Everything's going wrong right now. Everything's going wrong.
We'll take a short break, everyone.
Yeah, we might need a break because I don't know what's going on right now, bro. Everything just blacked out.
We'll return after Kyle Lowry's
traded. White out.
We'll return after Kyle Lowry's traded or something like.
Oh yeah, I'll be right back. I'll be right back with my Heat shirt on, bro.
I feel like
you gotta get rid of they gotta get rid of BBL Lowry, bro.
It's a long season, bro. Y'all might can steal Indiana or Toronto's spot.
I'm good, bro. We need Pat Riley to have like a mental check, bro. Like he thinks this team is supposed to compete. Like, bro, no, we're not. Like, he's trying to get a deal. He don't want to pay nobody, but he gonna pay his white boys though. He gonna make sure his white boys paid. He gonna make sure Dunk paid.
Lou, I've always given Sam this compliment of like me and him are like some of the cheapest people I know. Pat Riley got us beat, boy. Mm-hmm. Like Pat be out here budgeting, and it's like at some point you gotta say, all right, man, I done saved enough money. Like we gotta figure something out. Who we finna get? Like what we saving all this money for not to spend? It don't make no sense.
Bro, this man at Publix buying freaking
buy one, get
vegan
one.
Drinks, bro. Like, why are you paying Tyler Hero all this money, bro? Like, Tyler don't need all this bread, bro. He does not need all that bread, bro. I'm cool. Pay Bam. Yes, he's huge, but I need Bam to do more.
He needs to pay.
I need that shot to come back a little bit. But, bro, you pay Tyler all this bread, bro. He is not Trae Young, bro.
He needs to move that money. He needs to move Duncan Robinson. He needs to move.
Bro, that's the worst contract I heard. Last year, that was the worst contract. Like, bro, no one wants to pick that up.
Aside from Chris Paul's contract, but that's another story. But
I mean, yeah.
We could transition. From that into the MVP debate so far. So we do got the power rankings as far as the MVP ladder. It follows Luka, Giannis, Joker, Jason Tatum, D Book. They even have Kevin Durant in there, Steph, Ja, and then AD. Who are you rolling with so far? Obviously, still fairly early into the season, but who are you rolling so far?
You said who's number one right now?
Luka, Giannis,
and what is their record?
They're like the 7th seed.
Are they even in the play-in?
Yeah. They were like that. They're on the edge.
13-11.
13-11. Oh, okay.
Boy.
Yeah, Giannis. Giannis. Greek freak. Yeah. Greek freak. Thank you. Yeah.
Greek freak.
Yeah, next.
I got this gonna sound funny. Like, and it's gonna sound crazy.
If you say Jason Tatum,
that is the last thing I'm gonna say.
Oh, okay.
I would say Kyle Lowry before I say Jason Tatum. That whole team is stacked.
What? Okay.
My MVP is because I like to put myself in people's shoes and then really like think about what you're going through. It's Kevin Durant.
Mm-hmm. I know who you're gonna say.
It's KD.
Yeah, I need to say
how KD is literally.
I got his
shooting
stats.
He's shooting over 50%. He's shooting 90% from the free throw line. He's damn near averaging 30. His team is
elite.
By the end of this recording, his team's gonna be like 4th in the East, and he don't even want to be there. Lou, you know what work is like when you want to be at work? You don't care. You pull up and you like,
hey, you chose that job.
Thank you.
You chose that job. That's the job you wanted.
Thank you. So when you go to work and you half-ass and you still killing it, give that man his props. He don't even want to be here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I go to work and I'm like, man, look, I'm buying time. I'm just waiting to get off. And he in there doing his little, damn, numbers look crazy. They look great.
Quick stats on KD. He's averaging 30 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists.
He has scored the most points this season. Go look it up. Like, we talking about not just like average. I'm talking about who's put the most points up. It's KD. He don't want to be at work. He sleep.
He killing, bro. He killing. I give it to him, but his team's trash.
Thank you, because it's a team. Because it's a team sport. Ben Simmons is trying to be the new AD. He trying to collect a check without playing. Like, boy, get your ass on that court.
They got Yatu Watanabe, their leading freaking 3-point shooter on the team. Like, come on, bro. Yatu Watanabe. He got slammed on 2 years ago by Anthony. Come on, man.
Utah.
Yatu Watanabe.
Literally his co-host, his co-star is in trouble every week. Every time he come to work, damn, this Kyrie suspended again. Man, I got to do extra work. I got to get the fries and the burgers this time. Like, he hooping, bro. Like,
HR calls in like, Kyrie another one. I got another report on you.
The load's on you this week. Man, you got to work a double, KD. That job. All right, bro. And Ben called in. He leaving early. All right, bet.
Listen, KD is killing. I'll give it to him. He's killing, bro. But that we are used to that, and that's scary too because
take it for granted.
It's normal.
Take it for granted.
Yeah, it's normal for us. Like KD, you wake up, you check the stats. KD has 38. All right, cool. Damn, that's nice. That's tough, bro. Let somebody like Jose Alvarado have 38, bro. We'll be freaking out. It'll be all over.
He just did that like the other day.
I know. That I freaked out.
He a dog.
KD did have like one of the most efficient 40-point games ever. I think I texted.
Hey, matter of fact, let's hit that real quick. Who had the nastiest or who had the best high scoring game this season so far?
Ooh, that's a good one.
I had those stats pulled up.
D Books was crazy.
So before you even answer. Jason Tatum actually is the first player in NBA history to record multiple games with 45, 10, and 8. So multiple games with 45 plus, 10
Put
rebounds.
some respect on it.
And more than 8 threes. I'm sorry, more than 8 threes.
Put some respect on it.
James Harden is a 60-point triple-double in Houston. Like, I don't want to hear nothing about that.
Yeah.
With the less team. Like, come on, man. I don't want to hear that. Like, James Harden in his prime was...
As far as this year, though, I'm going to go 8. AD. AD's 55 was crazy. I got
AD's 55 was crazy?
AD's 55 was like...
Give me Joel's 59, bro.
Joel's 50.
Ooh.
Matter of fact...
Yeah. That was
give me Joel's 59.
You hit it from me, Lou. I'm going Jose's 38. Just because you didn't see it coming, It came off the bench. He hit hella threes. It was decent. Like I'm not even trying to be funny. Like if everybody you named, you expect a crazy game from. Tell me I'm lying.
That's true.
Yeah.
I don't expect no crazy game from Jose. Jose pop out with 38. I'm like, man, and you did off the bench? My guy.
55 with like as glass, that's pretty impressive.
38 off the bench as a role guy, Lou. Come on, man. Sam, think about that. 38 off the bench. I agree. And you're a defender. And you're supposed to be a defender. Imagine if Patrick Beverly came in next what if Pat Bev came in next week and dropped 40? What would you say?
The Lakers think that he about to drop 40 every night.
I got something for y'all boys.
Before we get into that though, I gotta go my MVP. I think so. We think of the word most valuable player.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going once again, Luka, because I feel like he's the most valuable to the Dallas Mavericks. Again, like I just said, if he's off that team.
When do they actually go off of the award like that?
They don't.
I mean, again, I'm hoping this.
They never do.
I'm hoping this year they change it. They gotta change it.
No, they never do. You're wrong,
bro. But the dude is averaging 32, 8, and 8, bro. This is crazy,
bro. They never ever go off. It's always the best team.
I agree. I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm not the NBA, unfortunately. But if I had to pick, if it were up to me, if I was part of the I guess prerequisites for MVP, I'm going Luka because he's the most valuable to that team.
I don't think you want to be a part of the voting, Sam. Kendrick Perkins is on the voting team, so it sounds like anybody can just say who is good.
All right, I got something for y'all boys. So this one, I really want to I want to know. It helps me understand who you guys are and what kind of basketball players you guys like. So this one is for the role players. Start, bench, cut. I got Wiggins.
Andrew Wiggins, okay.
Andrew Wiggins. OG Anunoby.
Yeah, okay.
Or Mikal Bridges.
Ooh.
I really wanna understand y'all mindset. I wanna see. You feel me? I want to understand how y'all would. You feel me? This is your role player. You got a star player already.
Yep.
Now you need the role piece.
Yep.
The side piece.
All right. So quick question.
Go first? I can go first. I can
go
first.
Who is my star? That's what I need to know. Like I need answers. Who is my star? Who am I building up? Let me stop.
Who your star?
Yeah. Who's my star?
I'm your star.
Lou. All right. Bet. I'll go first. All
right, let's go, Clint.
That's a good one, Lou.
That's a good one, bro.
I'm gonna start.
Y'all do the same.
I'm gonna start.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna start Wiggs.
Woo!
I'm starting Wiggs because I feel like to be a successful role player, you've had to be the guy. And I feel like he started off, he took that L, so he understands what a star needs. All right, bet I'm going to be the best version of this sidekick for you.
Right.
I'm going to go, man, you put me in a tough spot after that.
Yes, who you benching?
I'm a bench Bridges. I'm a bench Bridges because I feel like he, the quiet guy that talks shit, I like him.
Yeah.
I like that grittiness, the quietness of he a quiet, rugged one. Like I still got images in my head of when he was locking up Clay, he was throwing up that in his face. Like I love that. You know what I'm saying? Like I love the ruggedness of it.
Yeah.
So I get both sides. And it was hard not to pick OG. I'm not gonna lie. OG is a hooper. OG is a dog.
He's tough.
But I just feel like he hasn't been through it yet. Like I can see Mikal's been to the finals. He's had to bang up, with Giannis or whatever. Wiggs has been to the finals. He's been through trial and error, so I gotta go like that.
I like that.
That's tough.
I like that.
Yeah, that was good.
This is tough. I'm starting Mikal. Bridges.
I like that too.
I feel like Mikal does all the little things that
Literally.
doesn't get enough credit,
Literally.
but he does the little things in order for Phoenix to succeed.
Literally.
He is a knockdown 3-point shooter. He is their key defender. He is their glue to that team, in my opinion, and has gotten better every year statistically.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and I also like his little background story too. The night he got drafted, he got drafted to his hometown, like Philly.
Yep. And then that night finds out, gets moved to Phoenix.
They trade him, bro.
Yeah, bro. His mom, I think his mom worked for
his
the organization.
mom worked for Philly, like, bro. That whole backstory, like, he said he was so sick because he was so excited.
Sick. He didn't know, bro. He didn't know. Someone came up to him and was just like, "Yo, we gotta swap out your hat." And he's like, "What?" So, but yeah, man. So I'm going with Mikal. I just think he does a little bit of everything. He's someone that I would pick up on my team. I'm benching Wiggs. I'm gonna bench Wiggs. I think Wiggs, again, another vital piece to Golden State, and has proved us. He proved that to us over the finals. He's going to be a glue guy. He's going to hit threes. He's going to lock down as well. Super athletic as well. But again, does Golden State really need him as, like, you know, is he replaceable? I would feel like I would say yes. But again, I mean, we never know. They're just a great defensive team with or without Wiggs.
Right.
And then I'm going to cut OG. I like OG a lot. I think he stepped up a lot. Ever since Kawhi left, he did step up as, like, their third best player, you know, another great defender, great wing, very silent. Like, he just there to hoop and then go, like, not with the antics, not with the BS. Like, yo, I'm here to, like, you know, to play, win. And he's just a winner. You know, I could see that he just wants to win.
Right.
But yeah, but those are my three. I'm gonna have to go Mikal, Wiggs, and then OG.
Nah, yeah. Honestly, you really can't go wrong with this one. You really can't go wrong.
You really can't.
But for me, I gotta start Wiggs, bro. I have to start Wiggs just because, like, his performance,
finals.
Yeah. His performance, bro, was exceptional. Like, he is that guy. Like, yes, he is a role player, but you can also see him step up and be that star player too if you needed him to. I don't see that in the other guys. They try to give OG the keys. He's not really. He can't really do it. So, like, that's why for me, I got to give it to Wiggs. He does everything on the court that you need. I feel like he really excelled in his game with Golden State. So, hats off to him. Shout out to Wiggs, Canada boy. Bench, I'm going Mikal. I'm going Mikal Bridges. I love Mikal Bridges, bro. He's so tough. So tough. He's tough, bro. He does everything that you need. But like I said, he's not. I don't see him going into that star piece. Like, I don't see him, like, moving, taking it to the next level. I don't see him doing that. So that's why I pick Wiggs over him. But yeah, I do have one more other thing though. So let's say you're building a team, right? You're the GM. You're building the team.
Why are you cutting OG though? You never explain why you cut OG.
I'm cutting OG.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
ain't no OG, cuz.
He's a 3-point shooter. Yeah, he ain't the real OG. He OG though. But he alright. But nah, he's nice. OG's good. He's just, for me, he's just defense and just a 3-point shooter, 3 and D. I don't see him, like, you know, putting the ball on the floor and saying, nah.
Yeah, I got you.
But anyway, so let's say you're the GM, right? You're what's his name? Sam Presti.
Correct. The GOAT.
Who you drafting, bro? B.I., Jaylen Brown, Chris Middleton, or Zach LaVine? You can only pick one. Who are you drafting? They're on the 4. They're all top 4 on the board right now. You're pick number 1. Who are you picking, bro?
That's easy for me.
Go ahead, Sam.
I'm going JB, Jaylen Brown, 100%. 100%. He is baby T-Mac, has gotten better every year. Offensively, giving you buckets, has shown that he can play in a system, has shown that he can play by himself. He defensively better than BI, Chris, and Zach LaVine. I want to say damn near combined because he just locks up. And super athletic.
Yeah.
So I'm going Jaylen Brown, man. That's a no-brainer.
Clint?
Same. I I don't know if I can say that on. I can't say I can't say I seen that on draft night. Like, if they're coming in, you're watching them come out of college. I can't say I seen that. I can't say I seen that then.
Yeah.
But from where they are in their current levels of their career,
I agree.
JB easy. Just because, and you can crucify me for this later, he the best player on the Celtics. I don't care what you want to tell me. Like, he is what you give JT for. I feel like he has a gear that he hasn't hit yet. To me, this is JT's gear, and I feel like BI still has some hidden potential, and JB still has some hidden potential that we haven't seen yet. But the boy go crazy. Yeah. Like, he lock up, he got energy.
Yes,
he dribbles, and he has a better handle than JT to me. JT's a smoother kind of Joe Johnson, get to the spot, work to where JB is like, I can give it to you however you want to take it. A little more athletic.
Post up, fade.
And like I said, he's more unavailable, which is why I think he hasn't been getting the credit, because like in a lot of pivotal times he is hurt or he's not on the court. But that man has, in my opinion, he has a good ceiling that I don't think he's hit yet.
This is why you guys are on the pod with me, because we connect somewhere.
Sometimes we connect.
Listen, bro. Yeah, you feel me? Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. JB is that guy, bro. He's one of my favorites to watch right now. And I threw those other ones in there because I wanted to see where y'all head was at.
To me, everybody else, To me, everybody else is like no disrespect to them at all. I fucks with BI. I fucks with Zach LaVine. I kind of fucks with Chris Middleton. I don't know yet. They're like the Walmart version of something. They're the Walmart versions of something. And I feel like JB is authentic. Like, BI is the Walmart KD. Value. Like, Zach LaVine is like, I don't know what to describe his game because he's so hot and cold. Walmart Vince, there you go. Like, however you want to give it to him. Like, I feel like JB is an original. Like, that boy nice.
Yeah. Nah, he tough. He cold, bro. Like, the handles is there. Bro, he be carrying Celtics on their back at times, bro. Like, when JT have his little...
That playoffs last year in the finals.
Bro, JB will come through and give you. Yes. Come on, bro.
Perfect example.
It gets unnoticed,
don't say that a lot, though.
That boy,
a lot of Celtic fans gonna hate that. They don't want to hear that from us. So you got to keep that. You got to take that one away.
Bro, I'm waiting. I'm waiting to see JB get moved, bro. Because if he gets moved,
all right.
Nah, he's tough, man. I love his game. Honestly, I just love his game. So this segment is the Futon Feature again. We just like to highlight one NBA player, either from the past or present, that doesn't really get their flowers, but deserve all the flowers in the world. They, maybe a huge impact that they've had on the league. So I do want to direct it to Clint, see if he has anyone for us, and then me and Lou will take a guess. If we can't get it right, then obviously you'll let us know. But take it away.
All right, bet. So 11-time All-Star. Averages 19 points, 8 boards a game. I don't want to give y'all too much because it'll be easy to take, but you're going to take it anyway. Mr. Texas basketball in high school. He went to college in Georgia, I believe. He's from arguably one of the greatest draft classes ever, the 03. He was the 4th pick. That should give it to you right there. 4th pick, 03 draft.
You said Mr. Texas in high school?
Mr. Texas.
That's what's throwing me off right now.
Mr. Texas.
But he went to school in Georgia?
He went to college in Georgia. Mr. Texas. Come on. Think about the draft.
He was in the 03 draft?
03 draft.
Wade?
03 draft.
I can only think about Wade, bro. Honestly.
Because you're such a Heat fan, you stop at Wade. People were drafted after that. The draft kept going. The numbers went up.
Yeah, bro. Was it Darko and Wade? I don't know, bro.
Okay, let's do it together. Who was one?
Wade?
No.
Yo, this is tripping.
He should have been.
You're a clown, Luke. I know
The
Sam
king,
knows.
bro. The king.
Go ahead, Sam. So it's Luke. All right. So the king was 1. Who was 2?
King. It's Darko.
Who was 3?
Oh, I know the answer to this.
Yeah. Who is it?
Chris Bosh.
Chris Bosh, man. Like, I
Yeah,
feel like
Chris Bosh.
Chris Bosh
Chris
gets
Bosh,
hated
man.
on.
He was Mr. Texas.
Mr. Texas in high
Yeah, he
school.
was.
Georgia.
So much, yeah.
2-time champ, man.
Wow.
Like, number 4 in the
Yep.
draft. Another guy, like I said, he was the guy transitioning to a role player. I feel like a lot of people don't know how difficult that is. You can't take everybody and put them in them positions of, all right, you're the guy. All right, give me the keys back. Now go fit next to 2 of the greatest players at their position and still have success. I feel like you could have put anybody else at the 4 for the Heat and you might not have gotten the results you would have gotten. Like, let's just say that's Amari. No disrespect. Chris Bosh knew how to fit in, like he played a lost art of I can on those nights, and I remember some of those nights. I remember nights where Bron and Wade ain't play. Y'all still got the dub in San Antonio. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on,
winners.
buckets.
Yeah.
Like Chris Bosh is he slept on. Face you up from the free throw line down. Can shoot the 3-ball decently. Really spaced the floor out for that organization because he was a decent shooter and a decent floor spacer. Still somewhat rim protect, even though he got dunked on a lot with Birdman down there. We're not talking about that though. We talk. We realistically, I feel like he don't get his flowers for that, man. Like he is slept on for all he's brought to that. And like I said, his averages like 19, 8, and 2. Like, come on, man. That's for his career. That's what he averaged. That man was like that.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. His Toronto days were deadly, bro. His Toronto days were crazy.
Baby Dre's Bosh, man. They don't know about that.
That's the only Chris Bosh I recognize.
Yep. 11-time All-Star. That's insane. I didn't know it was that.
Yeah, 11-time. I didn't know that. That's
insane.
tough.
Cool. Transition to trivia. So last episode that we filmed, our trivia question was, which NBA player had the highest 3-point percentage in a season ever in their career? So we did see a lot of comments on YouTube. I saw a lot of comments on Instagram. People were saying Steve Kerr, but it was not Steve Kerr. It was previously Steve Kerr's. The player was Kyle Korver. His 3-point percentage was 53% 1 year in Utah, where he shot 60, I think, out of 100, if I'm not mistaken, or 60 out of 110. 60 out of 110. So it was 59 point something percent. So I've just rounded up to 60, but it was 53 point something. So I just rounded up to 53. But for him to hit 63s out of 110 is insane.
No, that's wild.
So yeah, bro, and that was that was a time in the league where like threes weren't even that prominent. You know what I mean? No. So it was a heavy mid-range, low post, big man league. So for him to be hitting that many threes in that time period is insane. So Kyle Korver was the answer to that. Clint, do you have a trivia question for this week?
This week I'm beating y'all upside the head, man. Like this one hit me and I didn't know the answer to it. So if you get it, good luck. Who is the youngest player in NBA history to win a championship? Tough.
Youngest player.
Is it a name we know, or is it one of those? Huh?
Of course, it's a name you know, but like, do you know? I don't know how deep. I don't know how deep.
We know Roger Cousy.
Yeah, is it like some random on the bench?
I don't know how deep your basketball knowledge goes. I don't know what kind of basketball bag you got. Are you a 1-2 dribble? You only know LeBron and Bosh and Wade, or do you know everybody? Like I can't help you there.
You know what, Clint? It's funny. I actually think I know the answer to this. I won't answer it, but yeah. So we'll let the people answer. But so youngest NBA player to win an NBA championship.
Yes, sir.
I like that. So we'll have people on that. But thanks again. This is a wrap up of episode 5. Make sure you guys follow us on Instagram at Public Opinion Pod. Please make sure you subscribe to our channel on YouTube at Public Opinion Pod. If you have, again, you want to reach out to us via DM, we'd love to hear from you guys. Send us some questions and whatnot. But Again, appreciate it as always.
Yes, sir.
Peace.
Y'all make
love.
sure y'all tune in. We about to get crazy for y'all. The greatest show on mics.